Good day, folks. You're welcome to the Math in a Flash channel. My name is Yemi. I'm your online math tutor. So basically, we'll be treating standard form. We'll be starting tonight. So today we'll be looking at how to express numbers in standard form. So basically, the takeaway from today's class will be for you to guide you on how to quickly solve standard form, how to express numbers in standard form when you are confronted with numbers such as this, how to quickly solve it and quickly provide answers in a way that is very fast so that you don't waste too much of time. So what do we mean by standard form? Standard form is just a way of expressing numbers in a way that will be more appealing, more readable, in a way that will be readable, more appealing to anybody reading it. So that's what standard form is. So the number is said to be in standard form if it is written as k times 10 raised to the power n, where k is a number between 1 and 10, meaning the number must be between 1 and 10. 1 and 10, 1 and 10, don't forget 1 and 10, it must not be more than that. And n is an integer. So by integer we mean an whole number, that is a number less than 0, that's a whole number that is less than 0 or greater than 0. So examples of integers: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 are all integers. So in that wise, we said while expressing numbers in standard form, for example, you can have a number like 4.858 times 10 raised to the power 3. This is a standard form. We can see that this number 4.8 is a number between 1 and 10. K, this represents the k, it's a number between 1 and 10, and this is the integer that is positive. It must be positive. Is it positive or negative? Positive or negative. So in like manner, let's quickly go through and show us another example. So we have 7.23. It says 7.23 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. This is also a number expressed in standard form because this decimal point gives us a number. This 7.23, it gives us a number between 1 and 10, and this is minus 4, which is the integer. Minus 4, this is the integer. So when you are given, so for example, we have a number 5830. So how do we express 5830 in standard form? It's very easy. Just write 5830 down. Let's write it answer down. 5830. So at the end of every number, it's assumed that there's a decimal point just behind here. So what do we do next? There's a decimal point. So the whole idea is to move this decimal point to a point that it should be, instead of writing 5830, you have to move this decimal point, count the number of steps to move. You have to move this decimal point to the left hand side 3 times, such that the decimal point will rest here. It will move from here, it will now rest here in this direction. So the whole idea is to move the decimal point from here to here. So how many times are we moving it? We have 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 5.83 times 10 raised to the power 3. So that is the answer. You can see how easy it is. 5.83 times 10 raised to the power 3. So in like manner, we have 0, we have 0.00079. How do we express this number in standard form? 0.0079. How do we express this number in standard form? So 0.007. How do we express this number? The idea behind this is to move this decimal point between the first 2 digits, the first 2 non-zero digits, 7 and 9. So I'm going to move this decimal point how many times? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 4. So I'm moving to the right. Once I'm moving to the right, I'll be negative. That's moving to the right, it's negative. So this will be 7.9 times 10 raised to power minus 4, because I moved 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7.9 times 10 raised to power minus 4. If I were to move from the left, it will be positive. I'm moving from to the right, towards the right, it will be negative. So that's the answer to this. 7.9 times 10 raised to power minus 4. Don't worry, we'll solve as many questions so that you understand. So we have another question here. We have 19031000. So when you write a number like this, you just put the decimal point at the end here. So the idea for standard point is to move the decimal point to 2 digits that will be less than 10. It must be, the digit must be between 1 and 10. So we are moving this decimal point in this direction. So how many times? Let's move it together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the decimal point will now rest here. So that gives us 1.9 times 10 raised to power 6. 1.9 times 10 raised to power 6. So that's the answer. 1.9 times 10 raised to power 6. The next question is 0.006313. Don't forget, the idea behind standard form is to move the decimal point to the first 2 digits such that the digits must be between 1 and 10. So you have to move this decimal point 1, 2, 3 to the decimal point rest here. So how many times did I move it? 3 times. So that will be 6.313. So times 10 raised to power minus, how many times did I move it? 1, 2, 3. Minus 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the answer. So number 4, we're going to number 4. We have number 5, sorry, number 5, 1202500. Don't forget the decimal point to be here. So the idea is to move the decimal point to the first 2 digits in such a way that the first 2 digits becomes a number between 1 and 10. You can see that this is 12. 12 is bigger than 10. So I'm moving this decimal point in this direction. So I'm moving here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that will give me 1.2025 times 10 raised to power 6. 10 raised to power 6, because I moved this 6 times. Number of times I moved it. So if this looks like something that interests you and you want to learn more, please, I would advise you subscribe to my channel. Please like this video and share it amongst your friends, amongst people that you know are battling with maths or would want to learn math or become faster at solving questions. So in that manner, let's continue with number 6. Let's continue with number 6 quickly. We don't have much time. So number 6, we have 0.12345 So we have 5 zeros after the decimal point. Okay, so like I said, the whole essence of standard point is to get a k, where k is a number between 1 and 10. It must be between 1 and 10. So I'm moving this decimal point in this direction to the right. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you stop here, 9.2. Don't forget, it's between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. So you can't stop at 0.9. It must be between 1 and 10. So this is 9.2. 9.2 times 10 raised to power what? Times 10 raised to power what? Minus, because I'm moving to the right. So how many times did I move it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So that solves that. Okay, that solves that. Number 7. So we have 68,000. So a number like this, just put the decimal point here. So you have to move it in between these two numbers 68 to make it a number between 1 and 10. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that will give us 6.8 times 10 raised to power 4. 6.8 times 10 raised to power 4. Okay. Next is 0.04. Next is 0.04. 0.04. So how do we treat this? So we have to move, we can't move the decimal point here, you have to move it behind 4 so that you give us a number between 1 and 10. That's the essence of standard form. It must give you a number between 1 and 10. So we move it twice. We have 1 and 2. So we can write it as 4.0 times 10 raised to power minus 2, or 4 times 10 raised to power minus 2. Whichever is correct. Whichever is correct. The next question is 3.5 in standard form. In standard form. So what would this be? 3.5 in standard form. How many times are we going to move the decimal point? Are we moving to the left or to the right? 3.5 in standard form is already in standard form. So the answer is 3.5 because it's already in standard form. According to the rule, k must be a number between 1. 3.5 is a number between 1 and 10. 3.5 times 10 raised to power 0. And don't forget that in indices, any number raised to power 0 is what? 1. So the answer is 3.5 times 10 raised to power 0. 3.5 times 10 raised to power 0. So lastly, number 10, before we call it a day. So we have 0. So we have 5 zeros, 1. So in like manner, we have to just move the decimal point Z1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The decimal point rests here. So that will be 1 times 10 raised to power minus 6, or 1.0 times 10 raised to power minus 6, whichever is correct. Whichever is correct. So that brings our class to an end today on standard form. If you have any questions or any challenges or any comment, please drop it in the comment box below. I will find my time to look at it and possibly answer it. And also, I would also want us to go through our take-home assignments. I want us to practice what we've learned tonight. So we express these numbers showing on the screen in standard form. Kindly drop your answers also in the comment box. And peradventure you have any issues with it, we'll solve it together the next time we meet. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I want to believe this channel is for everyone that loves maths, passionate about mathematics, and so the whole essence, the whole idea of this channel is to demystify the fact that math is to demystify the fact that math is difficult. Math is so simple. I will try as much as possible to create analogies where necessary, and to make sure that we get a good wind of what maths stands to benefit us. So this is how to express numbers in standard form. I want to believe you've gotten value. Don't forget to follow me, like, share, and subscribe so that more people will see these videos. Thank you so very much. Have a nice day.